You don't need to get worried about getting your 4,000 watch hour or your subscriber. After watching this video, you're going to get them fast. I'm going to teach you how I used a site to get within 10 days. I got my watch hour and I applied for monetization. In fact, it was less than 10 days and I got approved into monetization under the same 10 days, within 10 days. So you're going to learn how you can use Restream app to live stream your video. I'm going to be showing you the results. In this video, we are not going to be doing an introduction because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. So we are just going to go straight to the point. Get your pen and your book. Before I show you how the site works, I have to show you my results. Yes, my results on this channel that you're watching me on, because I have monetized it and I used my Restream to get my watch hour. I was having less than 200 watch hour before, and I got 4,000 watch hour, 4,000 plus. It was even up to almost 5,000 watch hour. I think I got 4,800 watch hour using Restream app under 10 days. I even got the watch hour. It's not even up to 5 days. Applying and getting approved and waiting for YouTube end section to update the watch hour there. That's why it got to 10 days. So this video is targeted for people that are looking for their watch hour. If you're looking for your watch hour or your subscriber, you have to stay to the end of this video. After you do all the things I'm going to be mentioning in this video and you don't get monetized, if you do it consistently, it's not that you post and give up. If you're posting every day, if you are doing this Restream every day and your channel does not get monetized in a month, just a month, come back to this video and drop a comment for me. Come and drag me under the comment section of this video. So save this video because you're going to be coming back to testify. You're going to get your watch hour easily. I'm assuring you that I got my watch hour from this site, and I'm assuring you that if you do all these things, you too, you monetize it and you won't get any copyrights or anything. So let me first tell you the advantages and the disadvantages. The first advantage is that if you use this site, you're not only going to get your watch hour, you're going to get subscribers. It's going to give you subscribers if you do it the right way, just like I'm going to teach you in this video. You're going to get your watch hour. When I used this site, I moved from 3,000 plus subscriber to 6,000. Let's go and check my community post 2 weeks ago. It's not even up to 2 weeks ago that I posted that I got 4,000 subscribers, and now presently on this channel I have more than 6,000 subscribers. So check it, and you're going to see it that everything I'm teaching you is something I've done on my channel. And the subscriber this thing is going to give you is legit. They are organic subscribers. The only disadvantages is that they might not watch your long form video, except you use a video that resonates with your long form video, with your normal video that you're posting on your channel. So everybody that is subscribing, you're sure that they like the sort of video that you used for your Restream. So except you do that, they might not watch your long form video, the videos already on your channel, because they are there for your live stream. They will be coming back to see your live stream. This site is just too good. It's just too good. It gave me my watch hour in 5 days, less than 5 days. It gave me my watch hour from 200, less than 200 watch hour to 4,700 or 800 watch hour. Imagine getting more than 4,000 watch hour in 5 days, less than 5 days. So come back to this video and drop a comment for me. Everything I'm going to be teaching you on this video, I did it for free. I use the free version of the app. You can make your payments. You can use your paid version if you want. But me, till now, I'm still using my free version of Restream. So I'm going to tell you how you can use your free Restream version. Do you get? If you want, you can pay on the site. Maybe you want more features, but every feature you need to monetize your video to get people to watch your video is on free version. Now that you know all this, let me now tell you how you can make your Restream peak, how you can make your Restream videos go viral. The first thing I want to mention is that any live stream that you are making should not exceed 12 hours. If it exceeds 12 hours, YouTube might not count it. Any video that more than 12 hours long video, YouTube does not count the watch hour you get from such videos. So if your video past 12 hours, you see that it's trouble. So you have to make your Restream video. Don't think that because people are still watching that you want to now leave that live stream on for more than 12 hours. So 10 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours is okay. I will teach you, don't worry, because I know I faced such an issue before that my videos will stop playing, that my live stream will just end after like 30 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours of restreaming. So I'm going to tell you how you can do it when we get to our screen record part. How you can do it so that your video will not be ending anyhow on Restream. You will be the one to cut it at the end. That's when you want to end your live stream on your own. So let it be less than 12 hours. 10 hours is okay, safe. But sometimes you might think it's not up to 12 hours and it's more than 12 hours. So anything 10 hours, 8 hours is okay. Do another stream. Once you end that live stream, you can restart another one immediately. It doesn't mean you have to do one live stream for that day. That doesn't mean because you've done a Restream video of 12 hours, you want to start another one again. You're not thinking it's the same day. No, you can still make another Restream. You can make 5 or more, or 10 or 20 Restream in a day. Any amount of videos, you can use it in a day. So far, you have your videos. So the second thing I want to mention is use your video. Yes, use your own content. Go and check my live stream, because if you use people's video for your live stream, for your Restream, you might get copyright. Do you get? So don't be scared. Use your own video for your live stream so that you know that the sound belongs to you, the video belongs to you. You not be scared. Imagine if I use someone else's video to do my Restream on this channel now. I would have been scared. I would have want to private all the Restream video, because I will be thinking that YouTube might copyright all the video. But because I used only my videos, don't think your videos cannot go viral using Restream sites. It can go viral. Even if you use someone else's video, if that video does not want to go viral, it will not go viral. If people don't want to stay and watch you, if YouTube does not show it to people to watch you, people will not watch you. So using your video or using someone else's video is still the same thing. So use your own video. Don't go and be putting somebody's sound. Don't go and be removing your own sound and putting all these AI sound or another person's sound, another person's voice. Don't do that. In fact, if you don't want to use your voice, take your video to your editing app and remove the sound. You can off the sound if you don't want to use the sound that is on the video, on your home video that you want to use for your Restream. It's still going to go viral if it wants to go viral. So keep that in mind. You can do a Restream and leave your sound there, your normal voice on it, or you can either mute it so that nobody will know what you're saying in the video. But it's better you use your sound. Let them hear the sound. Just make sure that it's not when you are making a Restream video that you want to post on your channel that you are now playing that you are now watching TV. You know how these TV's channel are copyrighted. So if you are now making a video that you want to Restream, let's say in a video, I'm making a video to use on Restream with I'm cooking, and that cooking video I want to use it for a Restream video, and background noise, there's YouTube already copyrighted um video playing background. Maybe somebody's watching video or a film or something beside me. YouTube might flag that video. So, or you are making a video to use on Restream, and you now move close to your television, and it's showing a video that is already copyrighted. You are going to get copyrighted. So watch out for all this when you are doing your Restream video. The next thing I want to say is use a 2 minutes or 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 seconds, not more than 2 minutes video if you want to get it right. Do you get? Don't go and be using 5 minutes video. It's going to start lagging. It might start stopping your Restream, because I noticed that whenever I upload a video that is very long on my Restream site, if I upload it, the video will just stop. I won't know why the video just end. It will just stop after running for an hour or 30 minutes. So don't use a video that is 3 minutes. Any video that you want to use, you can use a 1 minute video, 1 minute 20 seconds, 2 minute video, but between 1 minute to almost 3 minutes is okay, but not more than 3 minutes. So the next thing is you have to get a compressing app. Go to your Play Store and download any app that you can use to compress your video. If your phone format gives you high size, high video size, compress that video that you want to use for Restream, so that it will be perfect. So that even if you sleep off, you know that your Restream is running. Even if you are doing it overnight, you know that even when you wake up, you see it loading, it will still be running. So people are still going to be watching that Restream. You will have peace of mind. So compress that video that you want to use for your Restream so that the size will be reduced. Anything below 100 MB is okay. If it's more than, you can use it, but I don't advise you to use it. Compress that video. I'm going to screenshot a app that I use to compress my videos on this video. I'm going to screenshot it and leave it there. You can search for it and download it. If you can't find the app, download another compressing app. Just search for it on your Play Store or your Google Store. The next thing I want to say is remember to press on loop. Don't worry, you don't know where loop is, right? Don't worry, I will show you when we get to the Restream site. I'm going to show you where you click. Remember to put your video on loop. If you don't put it on loop, it's not going to loop. Do you get? It's not going to continue running. Let's say loop means after that 2 minutes. Let's say I used a 2 minute video to Restream. After 2 minutes, what do I want to be showing? It will just be blank, it will just be hanging, it will just be misbehaving. I want that video to continue playing. After that 2 minutes end, it's still going to play it immediately. Nobody's going to notice that you looped the video. So remember to click on that loop button when you are going live on Restream. Another thing, this one is for you to get subscribers from that your Restream live that you are going. If you want to get subscribers from it, you have to put that subscription sticker when you are editing your video. Add a subscription sticker at the down or the upper part. It's not going to be too bold like that. Just put it there so that anybody watching that video over and over again, they will see that they have to subscribe. Remind them to subscribe. You don't have to say it with your word. You don't have to say it. Just put the subscribe there, subscribe sticker that you always upload on, that you always use on your video that you want to upload. And make sure that video is enticing. Don't go and use a boring video to restream. Use a video that will attract somebody to just stay and see that what is this person trying to do. Do you get? You don't have to spend too much to make such a video. You can just be cooking now and upload the video. If you don't want to show your face on the video that you want to use on your stream, it's allowed. YouTube will not take it down. So you can decide that you want to even be washing your hand on your stream video. Rain might be falling and you decide to record it. Breeze might be there, might be breeze and you decide to record it. Your environment, your house, you can decide to record it. There was a time that I was moving around my area and I saw a part where there is a stream, a little stream like that, and I made a video and used it for my restream. You can be frying something, you can be sitting down and use that video for restream. You can be eating, you can be cooking, you can be sleeping, you can be cleaning your house. Do any video that people want to stay. Go and watch some of my live stream and see the type of video that I made. Another thing is that this one is serious. Make sure only kids does not stay in your live stream. Even if you are using restream, even if you are doing your normal live stream, even if you are doing picture restream, kids alone are not allowed on live stream on YouTube. So it's not the one that you'll be putting underage kids alone. You now leave there and quickly go and do something when you are making that video that you want to use to restream. So you have to think, if you can make a video with your child, is allowed. So, but don't just leave only that child to show in the video. Only that child is not allowed, but you as an adult has to be there in the video so that YouTube will not flag it. Do you get? And when you take your video to CapCut to edit it, when you want to put that subscription button that I talked about, increase the volume. If you want to use volume on your video, if you think that volume, that thing that is sounding under your video is okay, increase the volume. Do you get? Increase the brightness of the video. Take it, do adjust, increase the brightness, the contrast, etc. Make the video clear more. Do you get? Another thing is, do not use one single video to restream twice. Don't use only one video to do restream twice. You get? You use only one video to do, maybe I've seen someone that when she applied for monetization, YouTube told her that she has reused content on her video, and because she know that she does not repost video, do you get? She does not repost video and she does not take people's content. She was worried. It was not when she paid to get her channel reviewed. She paid someone to review her channel. So that person now discovered that she mistakenly used one video to do restream twice. If you see that you make the restream and the restream did not pick that time, don't go and repeat that video again for that restream. You are not going to get monetized. You are not going to near that monetization. You are going to get copyright. So YouTube does not want you to upload one video twice on their app. So the next thing I want to say is, when you are making your YouTube video, this is how you used to position your phone. This is how you used to hang it when you are when you are making a video to upload on your YouTube. But when you want to use a video for a restream, do it normal way. Hold your phone like this, in vertical like this. Hold your video your phone like this. Don't go and be bending your phone like this to make a video that you want to use for restream. Make it straight, normal picture like this. As you are holding your phone to chat, hold it straight like this. Don't go and be bending your phone like this. When you are making a video that you want to use for your restream, be sure that you are not using foul language. Be sure that you are not using strong language. Be sure that it's not a video that you are abusing someone that you want to use for your restream. It's not a video that is disturbing that you want to use for your restream, that viewers are going to find disgusting, that you are going to use for your restream, like videos of blood everywhere and so on. And make sure you dress properly. Don't dress indecently. Don't upload such a video. Don't dress anyhow that you open everywhere down. YouTube is going to flag that video. And when you want to, I'll show you this when we get to the site. When you want to go on live on your restream, make sure your camera is turned off on that restream site and your sound is on mute. Make sure that you do that, because you don't want it to, your normal video, the way you are, maybe you are sitting down to make that restream, you don't want people to start seeing that two videos are running at the same time or two sound is there at the same time. So mute the video and turn off the camera. The voice that is on your video that you're using for your restream is okay. If your restream does not pick after you've done everything that I said in this video, if you make a restream video and you see that you have low view, don't worry, do another one before you can complain that your restream did not work or you did not get that 4,000 watch hour easily. I'm going to check your channel. If you have uploaded at least 50 to 100 videos, if you have used 50 to 100 live stream on your channel, that's when you can now say it's not working. First attempt, even me, I got like 10 views. Second attempt, maybe 20 views. All the videos are still on my channel. You can go and check. After that, maybe 50 view. Next, after that, I got like 11,000 view or 15,000 view. After that, 146,000 views. After that, almost 200 views, 200k views. After that, 2 views again, 0 view again. So you keep pushing. Even if nobody's watching your stream, keep posting. Don't give up. Do restream at least 50 times before you cannot tell me that you did not get that watch hour. Even if you are getting 1 view, even if nobody is entering that stream, that is telling you that that type of video make more enticing video. It can be a video of you singing or anything. So that's telling you that, so that people will be able to enter your live stream, because you can browse through the type of live stream that you want to enter even without entering that live stream. So you want to make sure that that person that is outside peeping inside your live stream is seeing something that that person wants to click on. Normally, some days Restream does not take, you won't see view on Restream. Even live stream, some days you won't get views, and some days you can even get 1 million views depending on your luck. So some days are like that. Don't think that there's a time to Restream. There's a time that you use Restream and that Restream will pick off. Anytime it can go viral. Even if you do it midnight, if you want to see view, you will see view. Even if you do it during the day, if you will not see view, you will not see view. So there's no right time to do Restream. Do it anytime. Check my live stream. You see that some live stream picked and some did not pick. Some Restream live stream is picked, some did not pick at all. Some are still having less than 20 views. Some are still having more than 100k view. So no right time, please post anytime. Everything I've mentioned on this video, you can do it. You don't need to pay on that Restream before you do it. There's paid version of Restream if you want to have more. But me that I'm talking in front of you, I did not pay on my Restream yet. Follow everything I've said in this video so that when you want to apply for monetization, you won't have any issue. You won't have any problem at all. And if you still need a one-on-one coaching, click on my bio, and I'm going to leave my email in the comment section. You're going to see my email there. You can message me, but of course it's not free, although it comes with a very small fee. If you want me to hold your hand, or if you have any question that you want to be asking me, if you want me to guide you more, want me to maybe check on your videos before you upload it, guide you again, come onto your live when you're streaming and check if everything is running perfectly, it comes with a small fee. So you can join my monetization support program if you want. Send a email to me. I think this video is already too lengthy. It's too much. Maybe I should make another video on how you can navigate the Restream site properly, how you can use the free version properly, and you're not going to have any issue. Your video is going to play right and so on. So let me just leave it here. Let's just end this one here. I'm going to post that how to navigate your Restream app separately. Thank you for always coming back to my video. Please click on the notification button and the subscription button. Have a wonderful day. Bye.